Hello students, so let's continue with the Unit 3 database concepts and SQL command. Today we will introduce with the new term SQL command syntax. Okay, so first of all we will aware with the syntax, that what is syntax. So preset format of any statement is known as the syntax, and SQL provides a set of predefined commands, students. So when we will start the work on the SQL platform, then first we have to introduce with the some terms, and you know that SQL provides a set of predefined commands. So the commands that we will use to execute different types of work that is already defined, so that's known as the predefined commands, students. So now, before starting the work on the SQL platform, we will introduce with some new terms. That first is the keyword. So, what is keyword? So, keywords are the special words that are that comes in the category of the reserved words that have the special meaning in SQL. Just like we can see the example here: select, create, drop, delete, etc. So these commands we will use in the SQL platform, students. So this type of words are known as the keywords because these words have special meaning in SQL. So because it is already decided, it is already said that where we have to use these words. Okay, so now after keywords we will introduce with the statements or commands. What is a statement? So the instructions that is given by the user to a SQL database, that is known as the commands or statement. For example, create database school, it is a statement, or we can say it is a command that is used to create any database in MySQL, student. So here create is keyword, database is also a keyword, and school is the database name that is given by the user. Okay, so the complete, it is known as statement or command because these are the instruction that is given by the user to the SQL to create any database. Now after that we will introduce with the clauses. So what is clause? Commands contain one or more logically distinct part. When we give any command to computer for execution of any query, then it can contain one or more logically distinct part also, and that logical distinct parts are known as the clauses. Here we can see in the example, students, select star from student where marks greater than or equals to 95. So select from a student is only the simple command because it will display only the whole record of the student table. But if you want to access the record according to the specific criteria, then we have to use the word that is known as the clause. So here we can talk about the where clause. Okay, so here clause is where. Okay, now the criteria is that to access the records of the students who got marks greater than or equals 95. Okay, so in this command where works like as clause, and after introducing these three terms, keywords, statements, commands and clauses, we will introduce with the word arguments. So what is arguments? Arguments is used to modify the meaning of the clause. So if we specified the specific value of the column, then it means it is modifying the meaning of the clause. So the word that modifies the meaning of the clause is known as the argument. And here one note is mentioned for you that SQL commands are not case sensitive, students. So when we will work on the MySQL software, then the commands that we will written there, that is not the case sensitive. So it means it doesn't matter whether we are writing in the capital letters or whether we are writing in the small letters. So the keywords are not case sensitive, but the database name, table name or column name that you will mention in your database and tables, that is case sensitive. So if you will write your database name or table name, or we can say the column name, in which letters, so you have to access the same table, same database with the same letter. So we can say the commands are not case sensitive, but the database name, column name or table name that is mentioned by the user choice, that is case sensitive. So after introducing the few terms related to a structured query language, today we will start the creation of database. So today I will tell you that how we can create database in structured query language software. Okay, so first of all we have to know that which command is used to create a database, because already I told you that in MySQL we will use the predefined commands. Okay, so it is pre-decided that for which work we have to use which type of commands. Okay, so now we want to do create a database. So which command we have to use? Create command we have to use. And what is the syntax of that command? So first of all, students, you have to aware with the term that what is syntax. So preset pattern is known as syntax. Okay, so to use any command we have to follow the preset pattern, and that preset pattern is known as a syntax. So we have to aware that to create database, first of all the keyword create and database, and we have to write the database name. So create database in angular bracket database name. So this is the syntax of to creating a new database in structured query language. So students, first of all I will tell you that you have to write create like as it is, database it's also a keyword, so you have to write as it is, and database name, so whatever is mentioned in the angular bracket, students, so it is depend on the user choice. So here database name is in the angular bracket, so the term that is enclosed in the angular brackets, that it's up to the user to give the name for that specific database. Okay, so here in the software we will write the command in this manner. Firstly we will write the create, then space, then database, then you have to write the database name. So here I am giving the database name school. And students, I already told you that it is not a case sensitive language, so you can write the command or statement in any cases letter, whether it is small case letter or whether it is capital letters. Okay, so but you have to remember that the database name in which letter you will give, you have to access with the same letters. Okay, so when you are keeping the database name, or when you are setting the database name in the small letters while you are creating the database, so in the same manner when you are using the same database or when you will access a record, then you have to use the same letter for the database name or for the table name or for the column name. So whatever is defined by the user according to the user choice, that is the case sensitive. Okay, so if you will write the database name, table name, columns name in capital letter, then you have to access with the same letter. In the same manner, if you are writing in the small letter or capital letter, you have to use the same letter name for the specific name of the database, table or column. Okay, so after that we will after creating the database, so the very first work when you will start the work on the MySQL platform, firstly you have to create database. So the very first command that you have to use, that is the create command. Okay, and what do you want to create? Database. So create space database. Okay, and then database name, whatever you want to write or whatever you want to give your database, you can write according to your choice. Now after creating the database, we have to use that database because we want to use that container. Already you are aware that database works like a container, and when you want to create any new tables, then you have to use a database, then you have to use that container to keep the multiple tables in that specific database. So after creating the database, we have to use that database. Okay, so for using the database, we have to use which command? Use command. Okay, use command with the database name that you have already mentioned your database in the create command. Okay, so this is the syntax: use keyword and database name, whatever you have mentioned in for your database. So here use school. Okay, so use is the keyword and school is the database name that we have to use, that we have to type in the MySQL prompt to use the database that we have already created. Okay, so when you will type this command, use space database name semicolon. Yes students, you have to remember one thing, that after typing each and every SQL statement, you have to type exclamatory symbol, or we have to write the semicolon. Okay, a message will come saying database change. When you will type this command, then a message will come on the screen, that is database change. So here we will start the practical approach here. So when you will start the MySQL, then it will show look like this, and it will demand for the password. So I have already set the password A. Now I will type here A and I will enter in the software. Now this prompt, this is known as the prompt of this query language. So MySQL prompt. When you will find MySQL prompt here, it means it is ready to accept your command. So first command that we have learned, that is create space database, then database name we have signed school. Okay, now after typing semicolon, we have to press the enter. Okay, so students, you can see here when I type the command create database school, because I want to create a database and I want to set the name of that database is school. Okay, so after typing this command or statement, when I will press the enter, then this message will come to you if your command is okay. If there is no error in your command, or if there is no error in your statement, then this message will be shown in your screen, query okay, one row affected. It means our database is created. Okay, now after create database, what we have to do? We have to use that database. Okay, so use, the syntax was use database name. So only you have to write database name, you don't write database keyword. Okay, only we have to write here use database name. And what's the name of our database? School. Okay, when I created the database, then I set the name of the database school. So after creating the database school, you want to open that database. So what you have to do, student? You have to open that database by using the command use. Okay, so use school. You have to write the school in the same letter that you have mentioned in the create command, then semicolon, then enter. Okay, now message will show database change. Now you will enter in which database? We have entered in the database name school. Okay, so students, in this manner we will learn the all commands one by one, and today we learn the two commands, how we can create database in SQL and how we can open that database for use. So create command. By using create command, and students, when you will open the MySQL software, always it will demand for the password. So you have to remember your password that you have set in the installation time, and when MySQL prompt will show on the screen, then it means that it is ready to accept your commands. Okay, then you will write the command here. So first command, when you will start the work, you have to create database. Okay, so create database, then database name. Okay, and today I created a database with the school database name. So now after creating the database with the school name, I want to open that database. So to open that database, we have to use the use command. Use, then database name, use school. Okay, then when you will write or type this command, or when you will execute this command, then the message will show on the screen, database change. Now it means we entered in the school database. Okay, now come to the next topic, students. Today we learned about the create database, and we learned about how to open the created database. Okay, after that we will learn about the table creation. Okay, so how we can create a table in database. So following command is used for create table, table name, then column name, first column name. Then after first column name, we have to mention the data type of that column name. We already aware with the data type term. What is data type? Was the use of the data type. So here it is necessary to give the data type of the column, because a column can contain only the homogeneous item, and if we will set the data type of that column, then it will contain the same data type elements. So firstly we have to type the column name here, then we have to type the data type, then we have to mention the size here. In the same manner, we have to define the all column name, all column data types, and their sizes also. Okay, here we can see the example how we can create the table. So create table, table name is student, database name is the school, and the table name is student. So create command we have to use to create the table. So here we will use the create table. Okay, in place of create database, we have to use the create and create table student. Then roll number, roll number is the column name. Then in, if we want to set the integer data type of roll number field, then we have to type the int keyword. And here I have mentioned the size of that column is 4, and primary key is a constraint, because roll number field is able to appoint as a primary key. Then second column name, that's a name. I want to give the column name only name. You can write student name, employee name according to the requirement. Then here we will set the data type char. It means it will contain only character type value in its this column, and the size of the name column is 20. Okay, then after that third column name is and the data type is int, and the size of this column is 2, and the fourth column is city, and the data type is char, and the size of the column is 10, and the bracket which we have started before the column name we will close here. Then semicolon we have to type here, and after that when we will press the enter key, then this command is able to create a table in the database that is already open. So which database we have already opened, students? School database. And now I want to create the table student in the same database. So create table command we have to use for that. Okay, but today we will only implement the practical of the create database, and we have to implement the practical to open the same database. Okay, by using the create database command, we have to create database, and by using the use command, we have to open that database. Okay, if you face any problem, student, then you will ask to me.